Hello guys, my name is Ashok. In this session, we would like to understand how do we write a Java program and how do we compile and how do we run. Before trying to write a program, let's try to understand what is the structure of a Java program. If you see the structure of a Java program, the package, the first executable statement in your Java application is package. Now, per a class, package statement maximum one. You should not write more than one package names. When coming to the import statements, it can contain any number of statements. Now, it's followed by class followed by the class name. The class contains the data members and member functions. Once you have written your code, then you need to compile your program because machine cannot understand your Java code because machine can able to understand only machine level code, which means zeros and ones. That is called binary code. Apart from that, it cannot be able to understand any other language. Once you have written your Java language, once you have written your Java code, then this is called a high level language, or this is called a, whatever you have written, this code is called source code. Now source code cannot understand by your machine. Now you need to take the help of compiler. Compiler, what compiler will do? What do you mean by compilation? Which means you are converting your Java code or any other language code into machine understandable code. You are trying to compile, you are trying to convert your high level instructions into machine understandable instructions. But in case of Java, if you try to compile your Java program, it is it is going to generate dot class files. This dot class files contains bytecode instructions. Here, these bytecode instructions are not machine code instructions. Even in this case also, your machine cannot understand this bytecode. Now what we need to do now? In order to convert these bytecode instructions into machine understandable language or machine instructions, we should take the help of JVM. Now what do you mean by JVM? JVM stands for Java Virtual Machine. It is also a program. Without JVM, you will not be able to execute your Java applications. In order to run your Java applications, you must require JVM. So whenever you are calling JVM, these dot class file instructions will be converted into machine instructions. Then it is going to produce the output. So in order to compile your Java code, you have to use Java C, which means you are calling the Java compiler. Hey Java compiler, please come and take the source code as input and try to convert this code into low level language, right? Once it's done, then this dot class file also doesn't contain any machine instructions, so we need to call JVM. Hey JVM, please take this dot class file as input and produce the output. So in order to call the JVM, you have to use a command called Java followed by your class name. In order to compile, you have to use the Java C space whatever the file which you are trying to compile, you should give that one. Now let us see the syntax here. Java C followed by file name dot Java. Here, what is the class name here? Hello. I have written some class here. Now I am trying to compile this code. Java C followed by what is the class name here? Hello dot Java. Now I am trying to run this application. Java space class name. Java. What is the class name here? Once you compile, it is going to generate dot class file. What is that dot class file? It is going to generate hello dot class file. Now in order to execute this one, you should call JVM, that is called Java space hello. Let us try to, where can we write these Java programs? You can write these Java programs on any editor like Notepad, Notepad++, WordPad, or you can use IDEs like Eclipse, MyEclipse, and also NetBeans also you can use. But initial days it's recommended to practice through command prompt like Notepad or Notepad++. Then after once you're comfortable, then go for the IDEs. Let's try to write the program and try to run it. Just a minute. Go to Java programs, nothing is there. I'm trying to write a sample program here. Now let us take, this is my first program, program.java. Extension of Java programs should be .java. I'm trying to write here class followed by class name. What is the class name? First program dot java, right? First program. Now in C or C++, if you want to print something in C, you have to use printf. In C++, you are using something called cout. In the same way, in Java, if you want to print something, you have to use a function called system.out.println, and we have to use. Now always it's going to execute from main method. Let me write. Now I would like to print something here, system.out.println of welcome to Java. Fine, this is what my program. Now if you want to make it as a public, you can. There is no, see, this is the main method where your program, your application is going to execute from main. Now you are trying to print something here. Whatever you have written inside this double quotes, it's going to print as it is. Just assume that it is like a printf, or it is like a cout in C++, right? Once we have done this, see, the first step is over. We have written the first Java program. Then what we need to do here? We should compile by using javac space file name. What is the file name here? First program. You need to call javac, and you should convert this code into your low level language. Then how do we do it? How do we write it? Now go to command prompt, where we are in D drive Java programs. Go to D drive Java programs. I'm trying to compile javac space first program.java. If I compile, just observe here, is it going to generate any? Yeah, it is going to generate the dot class file. I'm trying to understand here this dot class file. Will you be able to understand this? Can you able to read out? No, right? The dot class file you cannot understand. Even your machine also cannot understand. Machine can understand only zeros and ones, right? So in order to convert this byte code into machine understandable code, you have to call JVM, right? How do we call JVM? By using Java space class name. What is the class name here? First program. Now let us try to call JVM. JVM means Java space first program. You don't need to give the dot class here. Just Java space class name. If I click on enter, it is going to convert all the code into machine understandable language, and it is going to generate the output, right? Hope you understand how do we write a Java program, and what is the syntax for compilation and running, and what is the structure of a Java program. Now in the next session, we would like to understand what are the data types are available in Java, and how many types of data types are available, and what are its ranges, what is its sizes. All those things we will try to understand. Thanks for watching. If you don't subscribe my channel, please subscribe.